book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, ye children of Israel. For the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God Yahweh in the land. By swearing, and lying, and killing, and stealing, and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. All praises to Yahweh, by Shem Havashai, Wahara Kapadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect that seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. That scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some like the heathen. Beginning with the 144,000 preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. Got this video right here by my man Dabu 7. As you see, massive killfish. Popular Arizona lake forced to close after every fish living in its waters dies. Alright? Now this is the wrath and the judgment Yahweh Shema Shai that's upon Babylon. Hey, there's a drought upon her waters. And you got the AI data centers sucking up the water. Yahweh Shema Shai told you that these things were coming. And it's happening. Alright? It's happening. Look at that drought, man. You see the water line on the rocks. Whoo. All the fish are dead. There go your food supply. Or your fish. You see? So you know that mess gonna stink. That stuff's gonna stink. Fish stink. I don't know what smell worse, a dead body or a damn dead fish, man. Or a bunch of dead, or a school of dead fish. Is it still called a school of fish even though they're dead? Or they call it dropouts? I don't know. But yeah, let's get it, man. And you know, this affects the food supply and businesses. You know, fish markets. You know, also vitamins like omega-3s. You know, all of this stuff, man. You know, herbs. Well, vitamins, all of that. All right. Price of fish go up. You know. Let's get Isaiah. We'll play the video after this. So like these things are happening. You can't say, well, y'all didn't say what happened. No, we've been said it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. And we just a reminder, man. This just quick updates through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And we are exalting the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? Hey, the Lord said he will not give his fame to another, meaning false gods. So remember, Yahweh Shema Shai warned you, then these prophecies play out. Who you gonna say did it? You can't say God and Jesus did it. You can't say Buddha, Allah, Kemet, and all these false gods did it. Because they never told you about it. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 5. And the water shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up. That's drought, man. That's dried up. That's water that's dried up. And they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be empty and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither. You see? That's a drought. The paper reeds by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither, be driven away, and be no more. So you see, where there is no water, there is no life. The fishes also shall mourn, and all they that cast angle hooks, the mariners, those that fish, into the brook shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the water shall languish. You see? Why? Because there is no fish. Alright, as we continue to see this drought affect America, fish are gonna die. Alright, it's gonna affect the meat market, man. Alright, those who sell fish. Alright, all stores that sell fish. Alright, use ingredients from fish to make different foods and products and stuff like that. Don't expect it to be in there. The omega 3s, you know, the minerals you get from the mineral section of the grocery store, whatever, vitamin store, that stuff can be higher now. Alright? And limited. Okay? And we can see more and more of this. Moreover, they that work and find flax, and they that weave networks shall be confounded. So hey, that's your clothing line, pretty much your markets, clothing stores. And they shall be broken, and the purposes thereof, all that make sluices, wages, and ponds for fish. You see? So hey, man, this place finished, man. It's never a dull moment. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shah. And again, this drought, and you got the AI data center sucking up water, man. But there's no water, there's no life. So wait till they limit the water supply in the stores. Hell, our water, limit the supply. Mega, so we can only get water at certain times. You know, hell, man, shit. They contaminated waters, all of that, man. I'm gonna just play the video, man.
This is Dabu7. We've got a massive fish kill. This in Arizona at a lake that's usually packed full of fishermen, San Carlos Lake. This is about 125 miles east of Phoenix. It has suffered a massive fish kill event. Now, the department estimating here that 100% of the fish population within the lake has died. People are concerned. They're saying, well, what has caused this? Largely, this man-made drought manipulation has caused this to happen, and it's going to cause more to happen. Now, with this lake, so to speak, it is a reservoir that is legally tied to the irrigation demands for farms in the downstream communities. So they have to release water every now and then for that, for those farmers downstream. But then when it gets low and it gets super hot, they're saying that it creates the conditions to fry everything in the waterway. So they say at one point, all the fish that had died in one sector made the water toxic, and then that spread. You're talking a lake that is usually filled with largemouth bass, crappie, bluegill, channel cat, everything you could think of. Everything dead, 100%. That is massive. This is a lake that has 158 miles of shoreline. Huge. Everything in it dead. You just don't see it that large every day. That is massive. I have a funny feeling this drought that, again, is man-made and manipulated, it's going to cause more of this to happen. We're seeing Lake Mead super low. They're saying it's going to hit a record low by July. It's right around the corner. And I think that these events are just beginning. Join me for the live stream going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, where I'm talking about this in a lot.
And it is just beginning, because we're in the beginning of sorrows. You see? We are in the beginning of sorrows. And like you said, the water, it will contaminate the waters, man. Alright? You still think it's going to get better? I mean, I'm just asking. You know? Like Yahweh Shai said it, these are the beginning of sorrows. You know? But let's get... These are the signs that we are at the end. 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? The elect, which our forefather Ezra is of the elect, whoever he may be today, he's here now. He saw the end. He saw himself here at the end. So the elect are going to stay prayed up in the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, continue to trust and follow Yahweh Shema Shah. Behold, famine and plague, calamity, tribulation, and anguish are sent for scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So these things are going to continue to happen, and the wicked of our people are going to continue to be wicked, man, as in the days of Lot and Noah. So, hey, and the elect are going to continue to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. You know? So, hey, us as a hopeful elect and seeking to be the elect, we're going to be good, man. All right? We're going to be good. Men, women, and children of Israel, we're going to be good. Keep pumping. These prophecies playing out. Same time, tap out. And we got to constantly stay in, man. Tap in. Stay prayed for the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. Shalom.